What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So not that long ago I did 10 of the most beastly performing cheap fragrances under $50, and over time since that came out I've had multiple requests for a part 2. Well, yeah, we can always do a part 2 of something like that. There's a lot of strong affordable fragrances out there, most of them Middle Eastern stuff for the most part, because they give you a lot of bang for your buck. That's why they're so popular. So we've got 10 more. This is part 2. Some newer stuff that's come out recently, some damn good stuff, some stuff that's notorious for being beasts that have been around for a little while. Just a few of them that have been around for a little while. A lot of newer stuff, though. So, if you're interested in checking them out, there'll be links down below through YouTube Shopping Network and the video description box. But, as per usual, you don't have to buy a damn thing to watch these videos. It's just there for convenience if you're interested. Let's dive into these 10. Stay tuned. One that I myself have to admit I didn't need because Liquid Broom's so good. But man, this makes, what a challenger. What a challenger Khadlaj Island Vanilla Dunes is for Liquid Broom's crown that it had set in 2024. First of all, the bottle's better. These Khadlaj Island bottles, they're nicer. Yeah, the atomizers, nicer. What and what though? What and what with the quality? The performance, because I featured Liquid Broom in the part 1. Part 2, which is better? Neither, really. It's just whichever one you don't have and you're like, I like the look of that bottle more, buy that one. They're both great, like dead ringers for Altair. Now, I find Liquid Broom a little bit creamier. I find this one a little bit more orange blossomy at first, but they end up developing and drying down into the exact same fragrance, basically. Super strong performance. I mean, this is a monster performer in longevity, projection, sillage. You don't need a lot of sprays, but if you want to choke yourself out and everyone around you, just dial up the sprays like a crazy person and just go to town with it. You can spray away, spray accordingly to however you see fit, because I don't have to hang around you, so if you bathe in it, it won't affect me. That might be how you want to roll, you know what I mean? And people are going to smell you, whether you got 3 sprays or 30 sprays. Trust me, stuff's a monster. Damn good. You got to like woody vanilla fragrances. Like I said, the orange blossom gives that orange flower smell, but it's not a feminine leaning smell. It's a little creamy, woodsy, light spice, hit of citrus, just a little hit of citrus. I wouldn't call it a citrusy fragrance, and it's fleeting at the top, but man, what a great release. I gotta say, we didn't need it because Liquid Broom from Fragrance World was that jam, but now we got 1A and 1B. Now you got options for the best Altair clone, because I really don't think one's better than the other. If you got Liquid Broom, you don't need this. It's a want if you get it. If you got this, you don't need Liquid Broom. It's a want if you need it. They're both like heavyweight knockout contenders for like ridiculously accurate clones that are monster performers and super affordable. Khadlaj Island Vanilla Dunes. Now, in the vein of Angel Share, but not quite the same, this plum liqueur, this big spoonful of cinnamon. I love that about it. The first time I sprayed it, it was faint. A week of maceration, just a week of it chilling. It turned into a nuclear monster, and it's just gotten stronger over time. This is one of my absolute favorite Latafa fragrances. It's still, as far as I'm concerned, my favorite Latafa fragrance until something jumps out to take its crown. This is Teriaq Intense. This is a monster. 'Tis not the season for this one because it's in the 90 degrees Fahrenheit range with some humidity every day now. We're full-blown early summer weather here by the beach. Not a good fragrance for that. But when it cools down into the fall, we start creeping back into those 70 degree and on down ranges. Man, this is going to get back in rotation. Ambery, super warm cinnamon spice, fruity boozy. Leans masculine to me, but I think everybody can enjoy this, and this is knock your socks off strong. Very affordable, sub $40 price point. You totally get your money's worth here. This is my favorite from Latafa current standings, and it's been for a while, pretty much since I got it. This has been my unquestioned #1 from Latafa, and it might be yours if you get your hands on it. It is that good. If you like Angel Share, this is in the vein of it without being just like it. You should check it out. It's Teriaq Intense from Latafa. Yes, I know we have Hawas Tropical coming. I did see the notes. I agree with some of my viewers in my live chat the other day saying it looks like it's probably going to be Le Beau Paradise Garden, and it probably will be. And it'll probably be a really good twist on it because every single Hawas fragrance is really freaking good. But until further notice, Hawas Ice is still my favorite, and it's still a freaking monster. This is Minty Invictus Aqua is basically how you can look at it. It's got a nice, like, synthetic, like, almost bubblegummy mint, like mint bubblegum. Not really so much the toothpaste smell, but it's not a mint leaf natural mint smell. You get it early. You get the bubblegum aquatic sweetness. It's not as fruity. It's more citric, whereas Hawas and Hawas Fire are more fruity fragrances if you're looking for the more fruity side of things. Man, I love the way this smells. This is still my favorite one. It's also the coolest looking one. That white ceramic cap with the baby blue, light blue, sky blue, however you want to call it, gradients to clear. Love it. God, it smells so good. Highly complimented stuff. And Monster Performer, very affordable in that $50 and below range. This is just... Every Hawas fragrance is good, in my opinion. The whole line is worth owning. I own all of them except the women's ones. I'm going to get Hawas Tropical. That's why I had to go ahead and throw it out there, because everybody, did you hear Hawas Tropical? And everything I have with Hawas, people that have been searching for, I guess, out of excitement, looking to see who's got videos of it, they're coming to other Hawas-related videos of mine and be like, it's coming. This got announced. I know. I see the same stuff y'all see, guys. I follow iFragrance, too. I put most of y'all on iFragrance over the last few years. Okay. I know. I'm not saying I'm always first to know stuff. Sometimes you guys hit me with shit I didn't know. So keep it coming. I'm not saying don't do it. Just, oh yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, trust me, I'm up on game. Because I'm a big fan of the Hawas line. And this is a monster. This deserves a spot in every video like this, honestly. We did Hawas Fire in part 1. We could do a different Hawas flanker, and if I do part 6, we could have 6 Hawas fragrances. They're all monsters. And this is my favorite, Hawas Ice. This next one is a lot of people's favorite Dumont fragrance or favorite Dumont Nitro fragrance. While it's number 2 for me behind the Nitro Reds, Intensely, and the regular one, because those are like 1A and 1B. I would pick the Intensely, though, if I had to pick one of the Reds. But Nitro White from Dumont, oh my damn. Honey, powdery floral, rich and ambery, just a little hint of spice. Very creamy, sweet gourmand type. I'm not a big gourmand guy, but certain ones just do it. This is one. It just does it. Crazy strong, too. Couple of sprays. Cup of sprays, all you need. You don't need a lot. Less is more with this one, guys. Because this is a vanilla honey bomb. Sweet, almost syrupy, creamy, powdery. Again, there's a little bit of an iris note, I think, is what gives it that powdery element. There's some myrrh and some amber benzoin. It's either amber or benzoin. It's an amber accord that give this warm resinous tone, warm things up just a bit without making it, having loads of spice to warm it up. And this is good. I understand why people love it. If you like sweet fragrances, it's amazing. It really is. For the money, pretty hard to beat with performance, bang for your buck, smells really good, quality's pretty good, compliment factor's high because it's a sweet gourmand. Ladies like smelling sweet gourmands on you guys. That's why so many companies make sweet fragrances. A lot of these older guys, a lot of these vintage fragrance guys, a lot of these old school powerhouse aromatic fougere guys, that's their taste, and they hate all the modern stuff. Why do they flood the market with this? Because women like to smell that on men, and the demographic they target is the younger men, not us older fellas. So I love a good old school barbershop fougere too. But I damn sure love me a modern sweet fragrance just as much, because guess what my wife loves to smell on me the most? Stuff like this. And this is probably Dumont's best sweet fragrance. I think a lot of people would throw that moniker on it and not argue that point. Everybody's got a different taste, I get it, but the overall consensus will probably be this. Bang for your buck, monster performer, smells incredible. If you like gourmands, you owe it to yourself to try it. If you haven't tried it yet, it's Dumont's Nitro White. Fruity, smoky leather, nice and spiced. Tony Iommi Monkey Special Clone. Pretty accurate, too. I would say in that realm of 85-90% accurate. It's pretty damn close to a dead ringer. So if you wanted Monkey Special affordably, look, not the same quality. It's not Xerjoff's quality. But for the like $40 range, Paris Corner killed it with Mysterium. And it's really strong, too. Leather incense, I believe there's some cinnamon. You got that passion fruit fruitiness early on. It does have a little bit of that boozy accord. It's not as boozy as the real deal. That's one of the bigger differences. But it does have that sweet booziness to it that a lot of people are suckers for with Monkey Special. It's just they don't list it. You do smell it. They created the accord without necessarily, I guess, putting a booze accord of some sort. But yeah, it's like I said, 85-90% to my nose. Accurate, monster performer. 3 to 5 sprays is plenty on this one. And those of you Monkey Special lovers that don't want to spend Monkey Special money, here you go. Here's your bang for your buck. Paris Corner in the last couple of years, they've been running amok with Fragrance World and Lattafa. They've been all taking turns playing keep up, and oh, my batch of new releases is better this round. Well, here comes my next 2 releases, and they're better. And then Khadlaj has been coming with the heat lately. Like all these brands are like coming for each other's throats. They're not coming for the original art as much as they come for each other's throats. They're like, no, my clone's better. No, my clone's better. No, my clone's better. So if you like the clones, I get the argument for hating them. I get the argument for loving them. I can fall in between. And this one, yeah, I actually don't have Monkey Special. I don't like it enough to want it. I'm cool with this. And if you're like, I just don't have to have it, but I would like to own something really close for a lot less money, here you go. Mysterium from Paris Corner. They got you covered. A lot of bang for your buck. Monster performer. And it's pretty damn accurate. Now, this is a personal favorite of mine. One of my favorite Armaf releases in a while. I actually like it more than the original that it's cloning because it's so peppermint heavy. As soon as I say that, a lot of you know where we're going with this. Armaf's Club de Nuit Lionheart, man. Peppermint dominant Lamal elixir. Powdery, honey, sweet, little ambery, very green because it's loaded with peppermint. Powdery and sweet. Man, this is so good. Guys, I'd keep this over the original. I wouldn't keep it over Lamal Elixir Absolute. I do like the enhanced spice and that little bit of plum you get at the top. I do like this more. But when it comes, God, it's just, the peppermint's just hovering. When it comes to Hawas Elixir, we were just talking Hawas, that's their Lamal Elixir. That one kind of, it's more more minty green than the original. It's in between Lamal Elixir and this one. So like, let's look at it as the original Hawas Elixir and this. That's what I think are like 3 of the best. I know Latafa Kingdom, all that stuff. I'm not buying everything, guys. I don't need every clone of everything, especially when I got the original. But with this one, I love the twist so much that I would take it over Hawas Elixir and Lamal Elixir itself 10 out of 10 times. That's why you'll notice I hardly talk about those. Even though they're incredible, I prefer this. I recommend the one I prefer the most. That's why we talk about this one pretty often on the channel. I think it's an absolute home run. It's one of my favorite things Armaf's ever made. Up there with the Club de Nuit Intense flankers, like Limited Edition Parfum, for example, which is my favorite of Club de Nuit Intense. This is really, really good. I can't encourage you enough to check it out, especially if you like mint. If you like mint, you like powdery sweet fragrances, regardless if it smells like Lamal Elixir. Phenomenal performer, too. This is bang for your buck. I love it. I can't stop recommending it. Club de Nuit Lionheart Man from Armaf. Paris Corner's got another good one. Really good one. Monster performer, boozy, sweet, spicy, very spicy and boozy, more so than anything else. It's like Side Effect. I think it's... You know, I've had people tell me they find it leans a little more feminine because of the florals in here. I think it's pretty damn accurate for the most part. It is a little bit of a twist to Side Effect, but this is called Farah from Paris Corner. Boozy, spicy, a little floral. Sweet, just so good. They did such a good job with this one. Love the bottle. Really good atomizer. Really strong. This is a 3 sprayer for me. The couple times I've worn it so far since I got it, I ain't doing more than 3 sprays. I don't need to. Great atomizer. And I don't need Side Effect. Like, Side Effect doesn't blow me away to where it's like I have to have it. No Initios really do. I don't own a single Initio bottle. I've had many decants of Atomic Rose and just Ultra Greatness, Ultra Happiness, all the stuff. Just none of them moved me to the point to where it was like I have to have it. Because what ends up happening is I come across stuff like this where I'm like, man, that's good enough. Stuff like this is where I lean to the side of the clones. Because it's more than good enough for me. I love the way this smells. Monster Performer. Wife's a big fan of it. And of course I'm a sucker for it. It's called Farah. That broken heart right there, it's upside down, but that's Farah. It's 2 R's. is 1R. My dog, of my baby of 14 years, we put down this year. So, of course, I'm partial to it. But from a fragrance standpoint, it's absolutely phenomenal. Totally deserves a spot here. Should have did it in part 1. Glad we're doing a part 2, because if you want a great interpretation of side effect, monster too for the money. I think it's like $35 or something. Might want to check it out. Paris Corner, like I said, they've been stepping it up the last couple of years. This is Farah. Now here's one that I myself haven't worn in a little while that captivated me. Took my breath away in a live stream the first time I smelled it. It was a funny moment. It smells like rose and fruit punch. Hawaiian Punch with rose. It's always smelled like that ever since Dedrick put that moniker on it. Shout out to my man D. Because I fell in love with it. I haven't worn it in a while. I'm going to put it in my rotation this week. I plan on wearing Ijazi Silver today and Gritty Rebellion tomorrow. But for the weekend, I'm going to get Bade'e Sublime in the rotation because it has been a while. And this is fire. Man, this is so good. Yeah, this one leans feminine because there's a lot of fresh watery rose. But Tropical Punch, Hawaiian Punch, it's so good. God, it's been a while. I sprayed it when I was gathering. I sprayed it on my hand. I was like, oh man, I forgot I love this one so much. I'm glad we're talking about it. I'm glad we revamped to a part 2 of this because this deserves a spot. Really, every fragrance in this line could be here. But this is my favorite of the bunch. Honor and Glory is a close second. I could have put that one. I featured that one in recent memory, but this is getting back in the rotation. It's not too hot for this. You can pull this one off in the summer. Like I said, it's fruit punch and rose is basically what it comes down to. I'm such a fan. It's supposed to be Keali's Eden Juicy Apple, I believe. I've never smelled that one. I really don't care to because this one just captivates me the way it is. The original's probably better. That's usually the case. The original niche is usually better than what's duping it, you know? That's 99.9% of the time. It goes without saying. I'm not naive to think, oh, this $30 clone is going to blow that out the water. No, hell no. This don't blow all tear out the water. It's just really damn good for the money. So it's like, yeah, just get this. Sometimes I feel that way. And in this case, I totally feel that way. I don't even care to try the original. And some people get mad when I say that. But it's like, I don't have to have every fragrance. I don't have to smell every fragrance in the world. I try to. I love to. I love the variety. But I can't. Just not realistic to smell everything, right? This just captivates me. It's been a while. It's nice to revisit. I'm glad to recommend it to you guys. If you've got it on your shelf and it's been a little while, dust it off, give it a spray, and enjoy it. I'll be doing the same this week. Again, fruit punch. It's red apple and stuff like that, but it smells like fruit punch and rose. It's amazing. It's a monster. It's cheap. Yeah, it's not the highest quality fragrance out there, but it's good stuff. It's Latafa's Bade'e Sublime. To this day, I stand by this. If it had the quality of YSL Baby Cat, it'd be like the greatest clone on the planet to me. I wore Baby Cat recently to my brother's wedding for the rehearsal dinner. 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? 3 to 4 weeks ago, something like that. But I'm telling you, had I got to this before I got the bottle of Baby Cat, I might not have Baby Cat with Emir Rifaaqat from Paris Corner. This is all of the elements, and the quality is actually really good. The performance is freaking absurd. It's just like, if you smell this one first, you're like, oh God, how could Baby Cat be so much better? And then you smell Baby Cat, and you're like, okay, there's a quality difference. But when you just smell this one, you're like, this is like super high quality. It's like $25, $30. It's crazy good quality. Just don't compare it to the original, you know, because then you're like, oh, there's a quality gap. Because it smelled, when just a standalone, it's such an impressive fragrance. It really is. Smoky, woodsy vanilla. Has a little bit of that burnt rubber smell. I've heard people say that before. I get it. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. You'll smell it. But peppered spice. It's black pepper, pink pepper combo. It's a creamy vanilla that's not over the top, powdery. It's sweet, but nice cedar wood that's not that too sharp of a cheapo cedar wood. Like, smells more like a decent quality cedar wood. Nice woody dominant note here to support and give a little bit of an edge with the peppers, the incense, and the vanilla. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. Another 3 to 5 sprayer because it's just so freaking strong. And it's one of the cheapest fragrances we're featuring in this video today. So, yeah. If you got YSL Baby Cat, yeah, of course. You don't need this. Don't waste your time. It's not as good as the real deal. It's not. But if you don't want to spend $300, it's close enough. And it's like really freaking good. Like, this is one that I can definitely say Yeah, you should experience Baby Cat, but if you don't want to spend Baby Cat money, man, you're totally good with this. I know there's other people that made clones to it, but I don't understand. If it gets so close, why don't... If I find one that I'm like, I don't think it could possibly get any closer, and I've compared it to the original, and it's like, yeah, I don't think it could get closer, I'm not going to keep exploring. I'm not going to clone myself to death on the same thing unless I'm eager to try new twists. That I do with the Aventus stuff, because I want to see how far can we go manipulating that. I just want to see how far they can drag that jackass. Drag that donkey to water. Let's see how far they can go with it. That's the one DNA where I'll get them all just to see, right? But with this, if you got this, you don't need the original. If you got the original, you don't need this. But for the money, some of the best bang for your buck stuff out there if you like smoky vanillas. It's Amir Rifaaqat, Paris Corner. Last but most certainly not least, we did not feature it in part 1. It is the poster child for this topic. It should just be in the thumbnail in every video topic like this, whether it's in the video or not, because it's that freaking strong. Latafa Atlas, the Mega Mare clone, crazy salty, super salty oak moss dominant fragrance, acquired taste, super rich and like blow your nose off. 2 to 3 sprays, you fill in every room ever in the history of rooms. I don't care how big the room is. Be like, but what about a stadium? Okay, now we're going too far here. That's not a room. See what I'm saying? Because I know people like to get me, try to get me. No, not the same thing. This, I didn't like it at first. I thought it was just way too much. Like, wow, I can't even wear this. It's not wearable. Then I wore it. I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna try it. I did 2 sprays, and it grew on me. I relate it to the first time I tried a Heineken 20-something years ago. I didn't like Heineken. Halfway through the beer, I acquired the taste, and I then thought Heineken's one of the greatest beers of all time. I acquired the taste. I didn't like this at first. About halfway through the first wearing, I was like, holy shit, this is one of the greatest salty fragrances of all time. That's why I recommend it. It's not for everyone. There's people out there that think it smells like, quote, olive juice. Olive juice, not olive oil. That's what was typed. So be wary. Not a safe blind buy. Nothing truly is. Everything's a risk if you're going to buy it without smelling it first. Doesn't matter how much you might enjoy the profile. Nothing's truly a safe blind buy. There's safer blind buys if you just know your taste and you know the likelihood. Over time, you get pretty good with the blind buys for the most part. Nothing's batting 1,000. But be wary. This is some potent stuff. This will knock your nose in the next week. I'm telling you. You got to be ready for this if you're looking for the saltiest of the salt with the earthiest of the greens. This is different. This is different. I'm not saying it's going to be a high compliment factor, but I am saying if you're looking for crazy level performance, on a fragrance that I personally had to acquire taste for, but it was quick, that I now praise and recommend on a regular basis, which tells you what I think of it. This is worth getting. It's like 30, 35 bucks. It's one of the strongest fragrances I own. I have well over 2,000 bottles at this point, not counting doubles and backups and decants and all that other stuff. This is ridiculously strong. Like I said, it should be in every thumbnail for this topic, whether the damn thing's in the video or not, because it's that strong. It's the poster child. It's Latafa Atlas. Well, that's the 10. That was part 2. Thank you for for requesting me do a part 2. This was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a little longer. A little bit of rambling. I have fun. What can I say? I love talking fragrance. And there's links down below, like I said at the beginning, if you want to check any of these out. Depends on your taste. We got some variety here. We got some sweet stuff, spicy stuff, minty stuff, fresh stuff, earthy stuff. We got stuff. They smell good. They're strong. They punch above their price point big time for what you get. They're really good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe before you leave. See you in the next one.